Hello, young scholars. Welcome to another amazing science class with Miss Rebecca. Today, we want to consider living things in their environment, animals. Living things in their environment, animals. Don't forget that in our previous science class, we considered living things in their environment and our focus was on plants. But today, we are going to be focusing on animals. Like I said earlier that in our previous lesson, we considered living things in their environment, plants, and we defined living things as things that have life in them. Today, our focus is on animals. What are animals? Animals are living things that move, eat, and grow. Animals are living things that have the capacity to move, eat, and grow, and that is what make them living things. Examples of animals include dog, cat, cow, pig, goat, lion, tiger, and so on. Each and every one of these animals mentioned live in a specific environment, and that is what we call habitat. What then is habitat? Habitat is where animals live and find food and shelter. Habitat is where animals live and find food and shelter. Animals live in different places. For example, animals live in ocean, and examples of animals that live in ocean include fish. Some animals live in the desert. Example of such include lizard and camel. There are some animals that live in the forest. Example, we have bird and monkey. You can see all of these animals on your screen. How are these animals able to cope in their different environments? How do they adapt? Animal adaptation. How do they cope in their various environments? Birds, I said they live in the forest and they can fly. How is it possible for them to fly? Birds have wings which enable them to fly. Fishes have fins which enable them to swim in water. They have gills that enable them to breathe when they are in water. So these animals have some features that enable them to survive in their various environments. As human beings, it is our duties and responsibilities to make sure that we take care of animals and protect their habitat. As you can see the two people in this picture here, they are trying to feed the cats. And look at the other man here trying to take care of the habitat of those wild animals. We must make sure that we take care of animals and protect their habitat. And that is all for today's class. I believe you have been able to learn one or two things. If you have any question, feel free to hit the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye. And that is all for today's class. I believe you have been able to learn one or two things.